Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and what is this? Beef rib burn-ins. Today we're gonna take some beef short ribs, smoke them up just like we normally would, but then we're gonna cut the meat off the bones and cube it up and finish it just like we would brisket burn-ins. We got a couple of 4-bone racks of beef short ribs, plate ribs. What we're gonna do here, not a lot of trimming to do, but we're gonna find each bone. I'm just gonna score them to make it just a little bit easier for them to pop out. So we've scored through that membrane, and to be honest, there's not a lot of meat that we're gonna be utilizing right underneath here, so there's not much point in seasoning up this side. So we'll just season the top and the sides. Start with a little binder using the Blues Hog Honey Mustard. For the seasoning, we're using the Plowboys Bovine Bold today. Good big hunk of meat, so we'll give it a generous seasoning. Let's start with this top side, and then we'll let it set up a little bit before we hit the side so we don't lose any of that on the board. All right, that's looking attached now, so we're just gonna hit the edges. And again, we'll just give this a few minutes for that rub to kind of really attach itself to the meat. What you're looking for is it should look fairly wet on the surface. We're cooking on the Yoder Smoker's YS640S pellet grill. It's running at 250 degrees with hickory pellets. Pop these up top here. We're just gonna let them soak up the smoke for the next 5 to 6 hours. Now these are our ribs that went on this morning, first thing when I woke up, to make sure we could get some nice bark on them in time for the video. You can see that we've got this beautiful bark. They've just cooked open the entire time. And now they've come up to an internal temperature of about 205, so we're ready to take these off and cube them up. This things smell amazing. All right, since we scored these, they should pop out pretty easy. But we've got this whole membrane underneath here. We want to get rid of that. We don't want to have to chew on that with our burn-ins, so what I'm going to do is slice it this way. I'll try to stay as close to that membrane as possible so we don't lose much meat. But whatever we do lose makes for a perfectly good snack. So like any of that in between the rib stuff, just slice that off and snack on it. Now we're just gonna cut this thing into cubes just like we would our brisket burn-ins. Got this all cubed up, so we're gonna hit it with our barbecue sauce using the Big Rick's Original today. Not going too heavy with the sauce, just want enough on the outside to kind of coat it. We're gonna throw this back onto the cooker to let this completely finish cooking and for that sauce to tack up on the outside. Back onto the smoker, we're gonna pop the temp up to 300. You can see the color that we've got on these now. That sauce has worked right into them. They're just kind of sitting in beef fat down there. If we give this a press, let's see. Yeah, so it'll break apart, but it's not gonna fall apart, and that means that texture's right where we want it. Building a little meat mountain here. Let's get a taste. Ooh, tender. Can even see some smoke ring on the outside of that. Just melting in your mouth, but again, still has some chew, still has some texture to it. Smoky, sweet. Not too salty. Good balance of those barbecue flavors. And honestly, I feel like it's even fattier than the point meat of the brisket. At least it's got that mouthfeel. As far as flavor and texture go, I'd say this is an awesome alternative to doing this with brisket. Not that there's anything wrong with brisket burn-ins, but it's fun to play with your food. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.